Students, in this video we will discuss about the chapter number 9, reproduction in animals. And in this video we will discuss about the what is reproduction, why is reproduction essential, and about the two types of reproduction and reproductive organs of humans. So first is reproduction. What is reproduction? The production of new individual by their parents is known as reproduction. Why is reproduction essential? It is essential for the continuation of species. And what is a species? A group of organisms that can reproduce with one another in nature. That group of organisms make species. So, and because of reproduction, continuation of species is possible. It ensures the continuation of similar kinds of individuals generation after generation. So the continuation of the member of one species is possible because of the reproduction, because through the process of reproduction the formation of new individual is possible, and because of the production of new individual the continuation of species and the continuation of similar kinds of individuals. Similar kind of species means the group of similar kind of individual that reproduce with one another. So that similar kind of individuals continuation is possible because of the reproduction, generation after generation. So next is there are two types of mode by which animal reproduce. First is sexual reproduction and next is asexual reproduction. In sexual reproduction, the production of a new individual by the fusion of male and female gamete is called sexual reproduction. And you know that through the process of reproduction, new individual formation occurs. So in what manner new individuals formation occurs and how the formation of new individual is occurred through sexual reproduction. So by the fusion of male gamete and female gamete, such as this is male gamete and this is female gamete, by the fusion of male and female gamete with each other, a structure is formed that we call zygote. And because of this zygote, and this zygote is further developed into a new individual. So by this process new individual formation is occurred. So sexual reproduction involves the fusion of a male gamete with a female gamete which leads to the formation of zygote, and because of the fusion of these two gametes zygote is formed, and this zygote develops into a new individual. So develop into a new individual. Example that take part in sexual reproduction: fishes, frogs, human beings reproduce by sexual reproduction. Next is asexual reproduction. The production of new individual by a single parents without the involvement of gamete is called asexual reproduction. Such as in your previous class you have seen asexual reproduction in plants, in which one parent is required to produce a new offspring and to produce a new individual. So gamete is not required in asexual reproduction. Since fusion of gamete is not involved in this asexual reproduction, zygotes are not formed in the asexual reproduction. The young ones produced are the exactly copy of their parents, while the individual produced in sexual reproduction is not exact copy of their parents. And can you think the example of asexual reproduction, like potato plant, ginger plant, they all show asexual reproduction and produce a new individual through asexual reproduction. And we see so many examples of asexual reproduction, such as the vegetative parts of plants can give a new individual, such as a leaf part and a root part and stem part. So that all asexual reproduction. You can revise from your 7th class book different methods of asexual reproduction. Next is reproductive parts in humans. So this is male reproductive organs in humans, and the male reproductive organs includes a pair of testes, two sperm ducts and a penis. So this is testis, and a tube is attached with this testis, and a tube is arised from this testis and go upward direction, and this is sperm duct. And next is penis. This is penis. So the male reproductive organs include these three organs, a pair of testes, two testes are included here, two sperm duct and a penis, and form male reproductive organs or male reproductive system. Testes produce male gametes called sperms, and you know that the formation of new individual is possible because of the formation of gametes, because by the fusion of gametes a zygote is formed and that zygote convert into or developed into a new individual. So these testes produce male gamete, and that male gametes we call sperms. Millions of sperms are produced by the testes. And this is the structure of male gamete that is called as sperm. Though sperms are very small in size, each has a head, middle piece and tail, and male gamete or sperm is divided into three parts: head, middle piece and tail. Each sperm is a single cell with all the usual cell components. Cell components, as we have discussed in cell chapter, what components consist in a cell, or what components is included in the cell, such as cell wall, cell membrane, and cytoplasm, vacuoles, and mitochondria, Golgi body. All type of cell components are included in this sperm because it is a cell. Next is female reproductive organs. The female reproductive organs, and this female reproductive organs we call as system because by the joining of organs or by the combination of organs, organ system is formed. You have studied about this in your cell chapter. So female reproductive organs or female reproductive systems. So the female reproductive organs are a pair of ovaries, oviduct, that oviduct is also called as fallopian tubes, and uterus. So these three organs are included in female reproductive organs. Ovary produce female gamete, and female gamete is also called as ova or eggs. Ova is a plural word and ovum is a singular word of female gamete. So let's see the structure of female reproductive organs. So this is ovary, and this is oviduct, and this is uterus. And the formation of female gamete that is called ova or eggs is occurred, the formation of female gamete is occurred in this ovary part. So in human beings, a single matured egg is released into the oviduct by one of the ovaries every month. So by one of these ovaries, one egg is released into this oviduct. This is oviduct for the and next is, in human beings, a single matured egg is released into the oviduct by one of the ovaries every month. So this is oviduct in which egg is released by one of the ovaries every month. And the uterus is a structure in female reproductive organs in which new individual development occurs. So uterus is a part where development of the baby takes place. Like the sperm, and egg is also a single cell. So it's like egg, like sperm, and egg is also a single cell. It means all the component of cell is also present in egg or female gamete. So student, this is a structure of female gamete or ovum. This is a single cell. It means all the cell components present in this, and this is nucleus. So here in this video we will discuss about the reproductive organs of humans, and what is reproduction, and why is reproduction essential, and different types and the modes of reproduction such as sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. Thank you.